So, map number 1 of this best of 3. It's the finals. It's a ZvZ, and Polar Knight is going to be host to the first game of the evening. Spawning to the south, as the pink Zerg player, representing AT Gaming, it is Elazer. And in the north, the red Zerg player. He represents evil geniuses, none other than Jaedong, who's going for a very early spawning pool. Jaedong is not messing around here. He is the king of ZvZ, undisputedly. And he is about to prove it, I believe. Gonna show that there is no mercy when it comes to swarm on swarm. And that he is not here to mess around. Of course, being the finals, he's looking to gather all of them points to qualify for the €600 monthly finals. Is he gonna do it? Extract trick came down there, 11 out of 10. Overlord started, another drone sneaked through. Spawning pool from Elazer is now coming through as well. Is he going to be able to defend? 6 lings on their way through. How many are we going to get from Jaedong? Is he going to go all out? Waiting for the next lava to pop. It should be any second. 8 lings. Will he keep going? They're leaping and bounding across the map. Elazer taking down his natural base. Things still looking very, very cool. No sign yet. The Overlords just coming in. I don't think he actually managed to sneak a peek at the lings coming across. Elazer, what are you doing? Don't build a drone! Okay, that's the last thing he wanted to build was a drone. He wanted to build lings. This could be about to get messy. In they come. The Zerglings still waiting to get some more damage down, attacking the natural base. Unfortunately, only 2 Zerglings currently down on the field. More lings rallied across the map. Jaedong up to 12 compared to 0. This is looking very, very good for Jaedong. Elazer, not in the greatest position ever. Even his drone about to be killed. And I fear quite a few more could be as well. The Queen being shielded behind a wall of brave workers, but it's not going to be enough. In come the lings. They're battling down that Queen. More lings rallied across the map. And this is looking very, very interesting. It would appear that Elazer has managed to hold for the moment, only losing 3 workers. Jaedong behind this has caught up a bit in his own work count. He's 17 to 13, so economically now ahead. But that wasn't the end of the game right there. So, where does Jaedong go from now? Firstly, gets a couple of lings out in order to defend against a counter-attack. Next, tries to expand. Finally, waits for Zergling speed to be out and then goes, yup, I've got speed. My opponent certainly does not. I put on a lot of pressure. Elazer, though, he can sit back and go, well, I'm probably about level on work count now. If I keep that level up, my natural base theoretically should be out a bit quicker, and he can confirm that with his lings and with this Overlord up on the high ground. So from an economical standpoint, he's not in the worst position ever. Jaedong, though, is flooding with more lings as speed is about to finish. He's continuing on with this very aggressive playstyle. Can he make it work for him? If he can force another cancel of this natural, it'll be very good. Of course, Elazer does not have speed yet. Does have 3 drones still in gas, though. Going to be looking to go in towards Banelings. Meanwhile, Jaedong just sitting back and banking up a lot of lings. Unfortunately, Elazer has great Overlord placement, utilizing that high ground, and as such, can scout down exactly what Jaedong's doing. He's pumping out his own Zerglings at the moment, but he doesn't have speed. Elazer desperately trying to get a Baneling Nest. That would help him shut this down, but in comes Jaedong now with a huge flood of Zerglings. Elazer attempting to use this ramp as a tight choke to minimize the surface area, maximize his chances of holding this. The 2 queens attempting to gain position to complete this block. One very low on HP though. Elazer now has to contend with the Zerglings making their way up into the main base. The Baneling Nest gets surrounded. Jaedong knows that's Elazer's probably only chance of making this work. But as the Lings come through, he just fights them head up. No queens to contend with. So many Zerglings down for Jaedong. 22 up against 6. Banelings frantically trying to morph in now for Elazer. Is it going to be quickly enough though? So many drones getting killed. Jaedong though is still down by 1 worker. Has to deal more damage. But he's just got so many Lings on the field. But Banelings now in play. Jaedong attempting to get his own Banelings down now. But he's a long way behind there. Worker count still 19 apiece. The biggest difference at the moment is that Jaedong has 2 queens and therefore 8 additional lava per minute. Whereas Elazer only has 8 additional lava per 40 seconds rather. And with that, Elazer knows he's not going to come back. GG is called. And Jaedong keeps game number 1 of this best of 3 final.